Ladies and gentlemen, this is MTG Traders. My name is Taryn, and you asked for it, you get it. So this is Golgari Myriarch. Thanks to the streams, we've got a healthy group talking to one another, suggesting deck ideas, and having lots of fun when I win or lose. But another challenge I was given to make was a Majestic Myriarch deck, and I feel like I've got it. But before I get into the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to MTG Traders. It helps us know you care and keeps these videos rolling. Alright, let's get into it. Since Majestic Myriarch is a creature that's power and toughness and even keywords are taken from other creatures, let's pull from a list of awesome creatures. At the 2 mana slot, we've got 4 Gifted Aetherborn, 4 Glintsleeve Siphoner, and 2 Servant of the Conduit. Aetherborn here is one of the best black creatures in Standard at the moment, with 2 of the best keywords. Lifelink and Death Touch are both valuable in an aggressive matchup, and 3 Toughness helps the Aetherborn trade several times before trading completely in the mid-game. Several opponents also like to burn their removal spells on the Aetherborn as well, meaning they'll have less answers when Myriarch comes down to the field. And Glintsleeve, well, she's one of the best black creatures in Standard at the moment as well. Menace, draw power, and energy producer. Glintsleeve does so many things that if your opponent keeps her alive, they're going to lose the match. The value of Glintsleeve is something I've gone over often, and a card I always recommend. Lastly, we have Servant of the Conduit. Due to how many creatures we have, 26, we need mana more quickly, and Servant helps with that. Don't need mana? No worries. We can use that energy for an Aether Hub or Glintsleeve trigger. Both situations are useful and give us ultimately the upper hand. Moving up to the 3 mana slot, we've got 2 Baleful Ammit, 2 Ronus the Indomitable, and 4 Weaponcraft Enthusiast. Ammit has a great keyword in lifelink, but also represents significant power himself. By merely pinging a token from the Enthusiast, we have a 4/3 on turn 3 that can get in on turn 4 for 1/5 of your opponent's life total. Very nice. Ronus is a great inclusion here for the Myriarch as well. With Ronus and Myriarch alone, Ronus is online, and both creatures have Death Touch and are indestructible. It's extremely relevant to try and get out Ronus as quickly as you can so the combo can happen. And Weaponcraft Enthusiast is our go-wide strategy. Creating 3 creatures for 3 mana is very useful, as a follow-up play of the Myriarch creates an 8/8 for us. Not too shabby at all. Enthusiast is also very good at blocking an aggressive strategy that is overpowering your board state. But moving up to the 4 mana slot, we have the fantastic Bone Picker. Again, the 2 keywords of Flying and Death Touch are fantastic, and casting the Bone Picker for 1 mana happens more times than you realize. As I've said before, this is a card people are undervaluing right now, and they shouldn't. And lastly, at the 5 mana slot, we have the bomb that is Majestic Myriarch. This card is what swings games in your favor big time. However, Myriarch is incredibly killable before combat, so making sure our board can survive without him is key to this deck's flexibility. He's a powerhouse, but one that can be easily traded with if played too soon. So how do we keep him alive? Removal spells and protection spells. For removal spells, we've got 2 Fatal Push and 4 Trial of Ambition. Fatal Push will help against a token-based strategy or early game creature, and the Trial has a tendency to grab their most annoying late game bomb, though they do have the option to pick, but getting around their own protection spells is incredibly important. We've also got 1 Dissenter's Deliverance in the main board because artifacts are everywhere, and we need at least 1 card in our deck in game 1 to handle that. Lastly, the protection spells. 4 Blossoming Defense are here to help against removal and keep our board state active. It's especially useful just before combat for the Myriarch, as that is when the opponent likes to strike. Do not use Blossoming Defense on any other creature unless you're in the mid to late game and the Myriarch hasn't shown its face yet. And that's it for the main board. Pretty straightforward. Let's go over the lands. We've got 4 Aether Hub, 4 Blooming Marsh, 3 Haship Oasis for pump power, 2 Ifnir Deadlands for extra removal, 1 Scavenger Grounds for graveyard hate, 4 Forest, and 5 Swamp. A fairly even mana base for our fairly even deck. 23 lands in total, so we shouldn't run into mana flooding too much. But say we've lost game 1 and our opponent has the advantage. What can we do? Here's the sideboard. We've got 2 Descender's Deliverance for more artifact hate, 1 Dispossess for increased artifact hate, 2 Doomfall for hand hate and removal, 1 Lost Legacy to break combos of annoying cards, 2 Prowling Sepulcher to combat control, 1 Gonti Lord of Luxury for more control, 2 Hour of Glory to deal with bombs and gods, 1 Kenny's Expertise to deal with wide board states, and 3 Never to Return to deal with planeswalkers and spot removal. And that is the full 75. The deck is coming to a great budget price of only 54 tickets on MTGOtraders.com. The cards with the highest price, of course, are Ronus, Blooming Marsh, and Fatal Push. But overall, the deck is surprisingly stable and a ton of fun to play. But let me know your thoughts. Love it? Hate it? Have suggestions for it? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always down there replying as often as I can. But that's it for the video. Like it if you like it, and subscribe for more content like this in the future. I'll see you guys in the next video.